just you raise your hands like this, and when we say cheer the spirit, just go like this, create the vision, go up, follow the faith, go down like this, surf many, go up, and just say aja aja. That's what our company believe in, and that's the company motto. You guys
May I
ready?
ask you, what is it acha acha means?
Aja aja, it means fight fight, or go for it.
Okay, thank you.
You know, some people they use, well, in if you know, in a lot of translations in Google, they would say fight fight. You know, it's like you fight for, you know, you, it's just kind of like you fight for yourself, you fight for your way together, you fight for everything. But I think one of the ladies, she's Korean, and then she's saying that we're not supposed to use the word fight because you're not actually fight. But I think if you were to do, is like there's so many way of saying it. So I guess the best way to say go. But I would say, you know, fight is fine with me. Like were my interpretations, because you fight for what you want. Like fight, like go, you know, just accomplish like that.
Or beat it.
Yeah, or defeat it or whatever. Yeah, like that's another word. So it's just say go with the aja.
Okay.
Yeah, aja is in Korean like
It's in Korea,
pretty
so
much.
they just want us to say that, and hey.
It's kind of like you cheer yourself.
Yeah,
Like you
so
cheer
it's just like
yourself
cheer.
to keep going, keep doing what you think is best for you. You know.
Some more inspirational, just to go forward, kind of.
Yep.
Right.
It's just like that. Yeah, that is correct. Okay. You guys ready? Okay, go. Share the spirit,
Share the vision, faith,
follow the faith,
humility,
Acha acha.
Thank you for doing together with me. So, oh my gosh, just unshared the screen. Kidding me. Okay, sorry. So this is our schedule, but this is our schedule. We already did this. Kathy's gonna do the Alaska Omega product presentations. I will do the herbs. And we have Sister Daisy is doing the ATOMY ion. That product is still in Korea, so it's interesting. I have not tried that product yet, but I want to hear from Daisy. And then, if you guys remember last week, we're doing a Cheers questions tonight. So last week, Ma and Mayua come out and say, "Hey, let's play some games." So I haven't forgot about that, and I did put the questions here, and that's gonna be our schedule. And then I'm just gonna go really quick over, because we're gonna do our service questions tonight. I'm just gonna go really quick over what we have learned before, and then we will start our schedule from there. Okay. Okay. So again, ATOMY is just an online shopping mall, offer absolute quality, absolute price. You can earn a residual income through the refer program. Remember the refer, and then you could get general commission daily, $20 to $120. That's daily. We also have bonus, but tonight we're not gonna go through our bonus. Our headquarters is in Federal Way, Washington. The company is Korea, but we do have our headquarters. Okay, so those of you that end here, if you think that our product is shipping from Korea, it's not true. Our product is shipping from our headquarters. Okay. From that, what is inside our shopping mall? We already go through. They have healthcare, beauty. They have personal care. They have living. They have food, and then they have so much more. These are the country that is already expanded or have the headquarters in there. I think UK is coming soon. I think in March the 24th. That's what they open. Vietnam is not pre-registered yet. France is already pre-registered. So total we have 18 countries now. And this is what you need to remember to ask for our service questions. This is the general commissions. We have two types of commission. They have the bonus commission and general commissions. With our group in here, because we are new in here, which is going to focus on our general commissions. General commissions, the lowest that you will get your general commissions, the requirement, okay, qualifications. Your lowest, your cell have to earn 10K PV. That's how when you're gonna get your general commission. But your left and right have to earn 300K PV. Once you move to 3,000K PV and your left and right earn up to 3,000 PV, you're gonna get $60. The rest of it, 7K and 7K, these the point that we're not gonna go over tonight. I just want you guys to remember the minimal is 10, and what you're gonna get paid regularly is the $60. Once we notice that your left and right is gonna hit to 7K, and then that is the point, that is the time that Mai and I will reach out to you that, hey, you know what? It is time for you to go purchase and your cell to get 7K because your left and your right is already reached the 7K. But if your right and your left is not reached 7K yet, 700K yet, it is not necessary for you to go purchase under you and yourself to get 700K. We prefer you to go purchase at the center. If you guys remember that, at the center, you'll be able to purchase in your downline, in your left or your right, whatever ID. They have in the center, they have 3 days, 1 forward, 1 backward, and then 1 just regular. So remember, 1 forward, 1 backward. And at the center, they have, you could add up to 7 members and 5 items on the card, okay? Mean 5 different items. It's not quantity, it's 5 different items. If you guys remember that. And remember, this is our company. We have a cap ceiling of 50K to 100K. That's the cap ceiling. It does not mean that you're gonna get exactly that amount. A lot of people that they're on the Imperial Master, they make more than 100K a month. But with the 50 to 100K, that's just the promise that our CEO saying that when you hit your Imperial Master, you will at least get 50 to 100. So that is the average that he's saying that we will get that. Again, remember our ATOMY is all about absolute quality and absolute price, and what we call that by mistake strategy. The number 1 for me is the 3 generation income. And these are no fee, no website, no monthly, no auto, no capital. You just try, you like, you share with the quality, and you earn your commissions. And one more thing that I did not add in here, I learned something that we don't have monthly quota. So monthly quota, for those of you that don't know what is monthly quota, is that ATOMY, they do not require you to say that, okay, 1 month you need to earn 200 PV points. And then the next month you need, if you don't get if you do not hit that quota, which is 200 PV points per a month, then they will erase that quota off. So ATOMY does not have that, and I forgot to put that in here. So it's unlimited, which is no monthly quota, no yearly quota, so no quota at all in ATOMY. So that's what I want you guys to remember, because all those will be in our 12 questions at the end. Okay, and we will start with our regular schedule. Our regular schedule is Miss Kathy, Sister Kathy. Sorry, I'm gonna call you. I put it down Sister Kathy. Or Kathy Porter is gonna talk about the Alaska O Amiga. Kathy, you ready? I'm gonna put you as a co-host, and so that you could share your screen.
Okay, I can't share my screen. My computer's doing whatever it chooses to do.
Okay.
So I don't have a picture for you.
Do you want me to
hello.
pull up?
You can do that if you'd like. You can just pull up the main picture. You don't have to scroll through the main picture. Everybody, I'm glad to be here. Hope you guys have had a phenomenal day. I can't wait for the cookies to be ready. Okay, Alaska E Omega 3. This is, and as I'm reading and as I found a video that just was phenomenal. It's an ATOMY video, so I'll share that with you at another time. But Alaska E Omega 3 is an amazing, amazing supplement, and here's why. It contains 550 milligrams of omega 3 per soft gel, so your regular daily dosage is just over 1 gram. And that is excellent because it's less likely to disturb our sleep, reduce our body's immune system function, because too much omega-3 can affect your immune system. Omega-3 helps support a healthy heart and may reduce the risk of coronary heart disease. Now, there's a lot that I'd love to tell you about omega-3, but I'll have to do it at different times because the chairman says we should present a product in 30 seconds to a minute. So I don't want to be up here for a long time. It comes in a 3-month supply for $20.50, and it's best taken with meals like lunch and dinner. And those meals should contain the good fats like avocado oil for better absorbency and usage. Our bodies can use it better when we do it that way. Also, we take 2 soft gels a day, and splitting the dose also reduces the incidence of upset stomach because some people have very sensitive stomachs, and taking 2 omega-3 at one time gives them a little bit of an upset situation. It's a long-term supplement, so it may take 6 weeks to 6 months before a significant change is realized. So it's not something that we can take for a week and expect miracles to happen. It doesn't work that way. Natural products, natural ingredients from the earth and from the ground and from the sea, they're natural, so they take longer to work. There's no catalyst or chemical in it that's going to make it work fast. And the changes that you will not see immediately are your mood, your pain level, and there's some other symptoms as well. It's also absorbed better if it's not taken with calcium, zinc, or magnesium, because sometimes we want to just take 3 or 4 different supplements together and get it out of the way, get it all done. Well, you have to be mindful of that because just as prescription medications are sometimes contraindicated for each other, so can natural ingredients work against each other if you take them together. The turmeric in our omega-3 enhances the anti-inflammation properties that omega-3 has in it. And then the vitamin E in there enhances the heart health and supports eye health. And omega-3 is also incredibly important for brain development, especially in young children. So I've actually put my grandson on omega-3. He's one a day. And I have noticed over a period of time that he's learning concepts faster and he's retaining more information. And for me, that's incredibly important because he has some developmental delays. And so the better I can get him to working closer to what the mainstream children are doing, he enjoys that more. He enjoys the fact that he can perform in some instances as well as the other children. It's a very good supplement, something that I know I'm over a minute already. One of the things that I learned and that I'm reading, and this is an assumption in my case, the brain and the eyes work very, very closely together. In fact, I'm starting to see our eyes as a part of the brain. And I know that our gut has another brain. And so when you take something like omega-3 that affects your brain, your eyes, and your gut, I'm thinking this is one of the most important supplements that we can take. And so it's one, I can't think of the doctor's name at this, no, not a doctor. Sharon Rose Master James Chung, his videos on YouTube are amazing. And he said that omega-3, vitamin C, and probiotics, that is our foundation. Those are the 3 supplements that each one of us must take every day because those are the ones that we either cannot get from our own body or we're not getting enough of it in our daily diet. So I love omega-3. I think it's a very, very good product. It's one of the main ones, as I just said. And I think if you're not on it now, you really should be pretty soon, because it's going to make a huge difference in your life, in your health. Back to you, Amy.
Thank you, Kathy. Anybody want to add something in here? Because, I liked it when we do the engagement, any questions with Kathy, because the more we engage about the product, the more we learn. So Kathy, I really appreciate your presentations today. Awesome job. Have anybody used omega-3, ATOMY omega-3 in here?
I have. I wanted to ask Kathy, Miss Porter, what were those 3 or 4 that you said? And before you answer that, I just wanted to add that we have oil around our brain. And a lot of times, a lot of people, that oil is bad. And so taking this Alaska E omega-3 is good for the brain. Yeah, for even the oil that is around the brain.
Absolutely. That's absolutely right. Like I said, there's a lot. I'd love to share with you, but we would be here way too long. The 3, are you saying the foundation that I said?
Yeah, the one that you said that one of our ATOMY brothers or sisters said that we need every day.
Okay, that's vitamin C, probiotics, and the omega-3. That's the foundation that each one of us should begin with. And he said a lot of us believe, and don't throw me out of the club, he said a lot of us believe that chemohim is one of the foundation products that we need to take every day. He said it is not. It is the 3 that I just named, because those are the 3 that our body immediately cannot make enough of or doesn't make at all. And we must supplement. We know that our gut is not functioning at 100, which is why we need the microflora from the probiotics. We know that we are not really getting the omega-3 from our diets, because we just are not going to eat right. And even if you do have a clean diet, you're still in the environment, our environment. And we're bathing. So we think that we're drinking alkaline water or spring water or whatever. We're eating clean, and we're bathing with our products. But the water that comes out of the shower is not from ATOMY, and our bodies still are being bombarded with toxins. So those are the 3 things that we really need to do in order to improve our chances of fighting off whatever it is that's out there. There's a lot of dis-ease out there, and we're not fully prepared for it just by taking chemohim and those 3. So we need to supplement with those every day. Thank you.
Thank you, Kathy. Good question. Good question. Good morning. Yeah. I have before. I didn't take the ATOMY one, but I take these. These are also considered as fish oil too, but the pills are really big. You see how big it is? I think ATOMY Alaska Omega is the first one that I seen that the pill is like the capsule is small. Can you see how big this thing is? And it told you to take 2.
That's about what I was taking too. Yeah.
Really?
That's what they call the horse pill.
Horse pills. Yes.
Horse. Okay. Yeah. So before I used to take this, and this is just like the Alaska Omega. And when I get to introduce, when Matt showed me the pill on this one, I was like, that is crazy. I think the pill, if for those of you that end here have not taken it or have not, give a try, because the pill is like half of this. I think it's about like this half. And with the one that I previously taking, I didn't finish it because the pill, I noticed that, if I were to versus taking all this and with this big pill, I prefer taking that. So if you guys don't like to take Big Castle Lion, go with that. the price is really good too. And totally
I-
agree with Uncle Maya. I used to always like forget about stuff. I, tends to like write it down. But, since that when I know that, wow, you know what? I guess because I don't eat a lot of fish as well. So that's what we needed daily, just what Kathy was saying. So, and then I start to taking it. And then now I notice that, okay, you know what? It does help me a little bit towards that point. So we'll see how it goes when I grow older. Any other comments or questions before I move on to
I also want to add that if you guys don't like fish, ATOMY do have vegetable one, but this one is still in Korea. It's not in the US yet, but this one is the vegetable algae omega-3. And the fish get the omega from this plant in the ocean because they eat that kind of algae. And so the fish get all those omega from the algae. So this one is, if you guys don't like the smell of fish, because if for this, the omega-3, the Alaska one, it have the fish smell. If it's, like once you take it and if you burp, you might have that smell, that fish smell coming out. But if you are the vegetable or what do they call it? People who only eat vegetable, is it no, it's
Vegetarian.
It's called vegan.
yeah, right.
Vegetarian.
Okay, there you go, vegetarian
Vegetarian.
people, and and you don't like fish, go ahead and take this one. This is omega-1 in Korea, and which is I have about 5 of these. I'm taking this one instead. So
Okay, there you go. You have another options if you're not so into fish. But this one's is the Alaska ones is really good as well. So for those of you that don't want to deal with the Korea stuff and want to get the FDA approved, this is the one for you.
Daisy,
Mhm.
Daisy, may I ask if that formulation has vitamin E and turmeric in it?
yes, it does.
Oh, awesome.
Nice.
Okay.
I think this one has another ingredient that the Alaska Omega does not have. But it's all in Korean, so I can't read it. But if I do like Google search, it has another ingredient that the Omega does not have. I mean,
What is it called? What is it called?
you mean the name of this one?
Yes.
Or this one is called vegetable algae omega-3.
I have got to get some of that.
Yeah,
A lot of people will
absolutely.
I got to get some of that.
That sounds good.
Any other questions? Okay, we will move forward. So it's going to be me. I will talk about the herbs day. And let me see. I'm going to pull up my. Now this PowerPoint's on herbs day. There you go. Wait, did I? Oh, sorry. This is not the one, isn't it? No, sorry. I pulled up the wrong one. Sorry, guys. I have two PowerPoint that is up, so I need to make sure I got the right one. Let me just exit this one. Let's see. Can you see my screen for those of you? No?
We can see Mike's ceiling.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the herbs, ATOMY Herbs Day, okay? So for this one, a lot of people that couldn't find where is it at. So when we talk about the title is called herbs. So you're going to go to your personal care, and that's what the herbs day is going to be at. Because before, a lot of people call and saying that, hey, how come I don't see the pack and anywhere in ATOMY's website? But ATOMY actually called that the herbs day. And with the herbs day, we have total of 3 different kind, okay? We have the medium size, the panty liner, and they have the large. So we basically don't have a small. So I'm assuming the small is they call it panty liner. The price is almost the same. The medium one is $13 and the PV point in 3,900 PV. The Panty is the same price and the large one is $1 upgraded. So it's $14.50, but the PV points is a little bit higher. It's like 4,300. Today, I'm just going to talk about the medians, but pretty much they all the same thing. It's just different size. With the Herbs Day ATOMY, so with the Herbs Day ATOMY is always saying that make your special day herbs fresh and neutralize orange with the alio bundles. These are the ingredient, okay? The Barno, camphor, herbal mint, and the herbal hatunia. Those are the ones that making the pad, okay? So those are the ingredient. With that being said, okay, so the feature for this one, or what is the ATOMY, the pad is for? The pad is actually create a disinfect. So there's our layer that cold dry under the high pressure. So with the pad, there's a pressure in there, so it's not hard, it's really soft. And also in here that the feature for this is feminized health protection. It create and respawn. You know what the pad usually it helps with the feminist health protections. It also have a great shape. It help prevent leakage. It help to it help with super absorptions and fresh and dry, which is totally help with the itchiness and eliminate the worms. So these are the feature for that. And with the ATOMY, there are 6-step layer and the pad. So I actually, like Kathy say, I don't have time to open up the pad, but there's when you actually open up the pad, there are a total of 6 layer on the pad. So it's not just one layer, it's actually come out with 6 layer. So the first step that they have on the layer is the clean sanitary top cover, and that have a fast absorb pad in there. The step 2, the second layer they have is the leak prevention. The third step they have is the high absorb pad. And the fourth one is also the leak preventions that the power cover now. The number 5 step that they have, the layer that they have is breathing lower cover, and the 6th one is strong adhesive cover, which is the adhesive cover is actually like the back one. It's like really strong. And when I have time, I could like come out and show you guys the pad, but there's total of 6 layer on the pad. And with the Herbs Day, again, Herbs Day is always around the world, and these are the countries that already have our Herbs Day. And U.S., Australia, Hong Kong, Marcus and Singapore, these are all the ones that have. But in Taiwan home shopping in 2009, Herbs Day is the biggest hate product. And with that being said, this is the testimony that ATOMY provide with the Herbs Day and with different material. With the Herbs Day, there's no itchiness during periods and super absorb, and that is true because I using it and totally is true on that part. And material is natural material and high molecule system. And as you guys could see it right here, this is product A, product B, and the Herbs Days. So as the molecule with the gel in here, when you put the water or you put whatever that the substance in, the form of the gel is perfectly, there's like, you don't see that, like it's leaky or no nothing, but as you guys could see it here, the form itself, the product A and product B, if the form itself is not normal, it seems like. And this is the second picture that they have for the testimony. Is that with this, the ATOMY one, as you guys could see it on the other one, there's like water. This is the different brand, okay? And with this one, when you put the water in the pad, the water is actually come back out or dripping the water. But with the ATOMY pad, when you put the water in there, there's no liquid and no drinks at all. Mine, I did the testing, and that is really true. That when you actually put the water in, the same size of water versus another pad that from the drugstore, ATOMY pad, there's no leak come out at all. And and this is the statistic, okay, for the menstrual cycle, that us as a woman, we get the average woman that we get our periods is between the age of 11 to 14, and then until menopause, pretty much is 51. And each when you start to have your period is between the for normal is between 21 to 38, then you start a new cycle again, and it lasts about 2 to 8 days. It depends on your body. I have a friend that it lasts 14 days. I have no idea, but it lasts 14 days. And with this as statistics saying that for the first time us women first cycle to menopause, the average woman will have around 450 period in her lifetime, and that's added up to be 10 years. So about 3,500 days that we as a woman that having a period using the pad, so which is maybe using the pad daily with 3,500 per a day. That's a lot. So with ATOMY, again, ATOMY that had no chemicals in there, it's just all organic in there. And with you putting something on your body, you need to think twice in yourself that am I using the drugstore or am I not using the drugstore? There is a lot of articles in there that I'm not going to show it to you guys today, but I will show it next time. That the drugstore have more chemicals on the pad than it is to versus to the organic pad. So for those of you that if you guys are women out there, I suggest you guys either think about it, getting the one that you guys already know what it's really made up of, or something that you guys have no idea what is the ingredient. I believe when I do the research about the pad, it states in there that the reason why there's chemicals related to the pad on the drugstore because of the scents or because of the ingredient that they put in there, they're not allowed to show us what kind of ingredient that they made up of the pad. But with ATOMY, you could go in there and check it out what kind of ingredient that what the pad is made out of. So that's one of the bonus. And for my experience of using the pad itself, the pad itself, for those of you that have not used it before, it have a minty smell. It have a minty smell, and when you put it on yourself, it have a minty feeling. So if your first time, I have a couple of sisters that they're using it, and they got scared because the pad itself, when you actually put it on yourself, you have that minty feeling. It's just minty on yourself. So I just want to get a FYI out there that if you have not tried it, and if you want to go and purchase and try it, if you have that feeling yourself, it's normal. It's the orange that is coming from the pad. It's not because that you're allergic. That's that you feel that minty, to yourself. So it's nothing like that. It's actually come with the pad with the minty orange. Any questions on this one? No questions? Okay, if there's no questions, then I'm gonna go ahead and moving forward, or have anybody in here purchase this and use it. I want to hear you guys' experience too.
I've purchased it and used it. The minty smell and the feeling, it is so refreshing.
Mm-hmm.
It is cool.
Yep.
And that's a relief in itself. It's a pad that's not just for younger women with their monthly cycle. There are also women young and old who have bladder leakage after childbirth and after they've matured. And it is also a help for that. That's one of the worst feelings in the world, that you've laughed or sneezed or coughed and you feel a little bitty trickle. You don't know if it came through, if it's showing on your clothes, and so you can go through your day without that fear. Because one of the worst fears in the world is thinking that you soiled your clothes in some way and that you can't tell. Nobody's going to tell you that. No one's going to tell you that. So if you can feel assured that you're going to be okay, that's a great feeling. The thing that what you're trying to tell them is the difference in how the Herb Day pad is made and how the pads in the grocery store are made. The I've learned that the pads in the grocery store are made from dumpster trash, literally.
Yeah.
And what makes them so toxic to our bodies is that now if you put something in the dumpster and it was white or kind of white, when it comes out of the dumpster, it's brown and dirty, very brown and dirty, very infectious. They use bleaches and run it through, I think it's 7 or 8 different cycles of bleaching and cleaning to get those pads that look so white and pretty and clean that you get in the grocery store. That's because of bleach and other chemicals. Those chemicals leach into your body. And that's why women have, it's part of the reason that women have the tumors and the infections and the different issues that come up for that area. Odor is not normal for that. It's because their body is reacting to and trying to throw off what you're absorbing. The body doesn't like something, it pushes it back out. And that's what's happening. So Herb Day makes a huge difference, huge. And I'll go as far as to say that tampons, we should not ever be using tampons. It's no longer news, so you don't hear about it often, but women are still dying of toxic shock syndrome because they're using tampons. They're putting those chemicals inside their bodies, and your body isn't strong enough to throw that off, so it attacks you. So that's one of the reasons. I mean, there's a whole lecture series on the difference between using the pads and tampons, and using pads from the grocery store and using a product like ATOMY Herb Day. So it's a lot scarier, and it's a lot more important than people realize, men and women. So
Thanks for the great information, Kathy. I learned something today. And beside just us that using it, women, I have a friend that her husband, has stinking feet. So she use it, Oh, is you too, Sister Mimi? Oh, okay. Yeah. So Sister Mimi is using it too. So I have yeah, so I have a friend that her husband's is, have stinking feet, and she ordered the panty liner, not the panty liner. I think it was either the panty or the medium size. Put it on the shoes, and it helps. It also helps with the smells. And he's saying that is more comfort now because the pad is thick. It's not like super thick, but because of the cushion that the pad hold on, it helps him. He's saying that he could stand the whole day. So that's one of the another things that my friends are using it. I use the panty liner is usually because I always like to wear high heel. So it's when you wear high heel, your feet is always arching. So that is what it helps me as well. So I'm not just using while I'm on my cycle, but I'm also using when I have high heels on.
My husband uses the medium size.
The medium size. Oh, okay. Yeah. So thanks for the great information, Kathy. Really appreciate it. Now, any other questions before we move on to our testimony? No questions. Okay, awesome. So our next person's gonna come out is Sister Daisy. She's gonna do a testimony on the ATOMY ion, which is that one is still in Korea. I have not personally tried it, but I want to hear from Daisy what is her testimony on it.
Okay, hi guys. So I just ordered the ATOMY iron from Korea, and so this is my second week taking this one. The reason I take this one is that I have very low iron. So I think they call it iron deficiency anemia, something like that. So basically is you have very low red blood cell in your body. So when you have low red blood cell in your body, your because our blood is the one that send out energy through our body. And if you have, or so for me, because of my low red blood cell, I sometimes have this kind of feeling, you know, when you sit down and then you get up and you feel like you're going to fall or you're going to faint. You see stars, you know, like your world is black for a few seconds, you know, and then you're going to fall if you don't hold on to something. And that's how I feel. And so I had that kind of symptom. And so I'm taking this to hopefully that it will help me to increase my red blood cells. So this is the second week of taking it. It go very, very well with vitamin C. So I mix this one with vitamin C. And so far, it starts to work. It's to tell if it's helping me or not because it's only my second week. But so far I feel a little different than before. I'm not sure if it's the supplement that I'm taking or is it something else. But I will update you guys once I finish this box. So this one, it has it's kind of like a probiotic in vitamin C and enzyme because it's powder. So it comes in little tube and it's powder. So I just take this by itself or I can mix it with vitamin and in water and it tastes very, very good. It's not too sweet. It does not have the sour taste in it either, but it does taste good. We came, Sister Ma and I did try one together. She took one, I took one, and it's not that bad. The taste is pretty good too. Again, I cannot tell if it's the supplement that made me feel a little different. It could be because for 2 weeks that I have been taking this one, I do feel a little different. So for me, when my red blood cell is very low, I feel very tired very quickly. You know, it's when you clean it, you do it a lot. So when I clean, I get very tired, exhausted very quickly, and that tell me that because of my iron level is too low. So for very balanced high level of iron, you might not get that tiredness or that feeling when you are cooking or cleaning or you do something, heavy. But for me, I always feel very, very quickly. And if I sit for a while and I stand up, I have to hold on to my chair or else I'm gonna fall because of the feeling that I can explain, but I think you know what I mean. It just feel weak. Feel like you're gonna fall because you can't see anything. It's like your world is spinning, and so that is the symptom that I have. So if you guys have that kind of symptoms, that mean you have low iron level as well. So if you guys want to try, if you have that kind of symptom or you have that issue like I do, try taking it and see if it helps you too. This one is still in Korea. And so I ordered 5 of these. I think Sister Zopong also ordered some. I'm pretty sure Sister Ma has some too. But if you guys want me to share with you, let me know. I have 5 of these. This is my first one, so I used this one already. I have 4 left. I can share with you guys, and then we will order again. It takes time to get it from Korea to the US too. So I will give you guys more update once I finish this box.
Hi, thank you, Daisy. Yeah, after when you finish that, update us because I want to know how it is for you as well. And I'm gonna talk to Ma so that I could get something. I think Ma have I saw one box at her office, but I have not tried it. So yeah, come back out and let us know how it is. Any questions for Daisy? before we move on to we have 10 more minutes, and our 10 more minutes, we're gonna go do our Travis questions. And I try to find the gift in here. Is this the mine here? Ma, are you in here?
She is.
Okay.
Yes, I am, but I'm
Okay.
super hungry, so I want to eat first.
Okay. So I couldn't. Okay. So I'm gonna pull up the mask, and then are you I think Mayua, since you're the one who trained last week, do you want to come out and asking the question, or do you want me to ask? Is Mayua in here?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm here. Yeah, I asked.
Do you want to ask?
Nightstand. Nightstand.
Try a question?
On the nightstand near the lamp.
Okay, so if you guys don't remember last week, the week before, since I think this is already our fourth week. So during our 3rd to 4th week, we trained only about the back office and what is ATOMY. So last week, Mayua and Ma was saying that, hey, let's play some game, because we want our team to really understand how you're going to make money, and you need to understand your back office and how to sign up people. And against what I just go through earlier for the introductions, with all those informations, you really need to understand yourself. So, last week, everybody's saying that they all understand. That's why this week, Ma was saying that, okay, if you guys don't have any questions, if you guys all understand, then this week we're going to do our Travis questions. So it means that she's going to pick on one person. And if you got the answer correctly, then Ma will give you. I tried to put up is the Ma. You're talking about the blue mask, right?
Yeah, Amy,
Okay.
go on Taiwan website.
Oh, so it's in Taiwan. I went through Korea. Got it. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Because I found
No. Amy, remember Ma saying that this one, it's the one in Taiwan that it's not here yet. So she wanted to do the pop quiz, and then whoever answered, then she would have them, I think, pay for the shipping, or she'd give it to them for free or something like that, right? Right, Ma?
Madi, can you come out and clarify that before we do our questions?
Okay. So whoever on the one that got it, they will pay for their own shipping. I'm going to ship the item to them for free, which they don't have to pay for the item, but they will have to pay for the shipping from here to their house. And it will be a whole box. It has 15 packages in there.
I found it. So the reason I didn't found it because I went to Korea website.
Yeah, you guys lucky you guys not my sister.
Is this one right? Are you talking about this one?
Yes, Amy.
Oh, okay.
How many winners?
Ma?
Do you guys want us to just speak it out, or do you guys want us to write it, or how do you guys want to?
No.
Well, we're gonna pick and choose. Basically, I kind of want all the sisters from last week that raise your hand if you were here last week. And last week we were training and no one had questions. Basically, almost everyone understands. So you raise your hand. We want to pick and choose the sisters who were here last week from the training. And if you can get the answers right, then you get that item for free. I remember who were here last week. And I also want Uncle Mike to participate this one because I want Uncle Mike to know how to
Why
work
don't you
for
just have everybody in here? So make it fair for these people that just come out.
Yes, we all make it fair, but
Yeah,
basically,
so
like some of the sisters,
Yeah, whoever that is
some of the sisters in here, they are new tonight.
Yeah. So if you new tonight, then I'm sorry if you don't know the answer because you did not join us last week. So for those of you that joined us last week, kudos to you. You might know the answer. Is that fair enough? Yeah or no? Mayor, it's not fair?
Yeah, that's fair. Sorry,
Yeah.
I just got.
I think it's fair. I think it doesn't matter if you here last week or not. I just saying that if you're here last week, kudos to you. You might know the answer. If you just join our Zoom tonight, if you know the answer, that's kudos to you. If you don't know the answer, it means that you just have to come out more and join. Okay? So, Mayua, you want to pop out your questions? And Ma, are you the one who picking it or you want to do the well? How do you want to do?
Amy, since you guys manage this, why can't you guys just do it?
Mayua, is your question you want to pick or you want me to put on the well?
No, I'll just pick, make it easy.
Yep. Okay. Mayua pick that.
Okay. So I'm going to ask the question and then I'm going to pick a sister and then you have a couple seconds to answer, okay? And if you don't get the answer correct, so we're going to move on to the next person, all right? So thank you for joining us tonight. Sorry I was late tonight because I have other Zoom meetings from my workplace to attend. So I kind of halfway lost. But yes, thank you for all the presentations and all the testimonies and all the sisters and brothers for joining us tonight. So question, okay? This question, it's a questions that are that we're doing it every single time when we have Zoom meetings and after Zoom meetings, okay? So I want one sister to tell us what is our company motto, okay? So Sister Chia. Sister Chia, can you tell us what is our company, anime company motto? Yeah, Chia, what is it?
She's in here.
Yeah, she's in here. Is it Chia China? Oh, Sister Chai.
Javicia is getting there a couple seconds. Is that fair or no?
Okay, Sister Chai, I don't hear anything from you. Okay, then let's move on to the next one.
Question.
Kathy,
May
can you give
Mayua,
us?
Mayua.
you were saying chia, we have my chia and chai, so you need to be clear which one.
我係的 Sister Chia 啦 ，Sister China，佢說係買菜哦。
So my chia no one chai no one.
Yeah, there's like Chai Zhong.
Okay, let me go to
My chia, yeah.
Okay, I meant to say Chia Chai Zhong, Sister China. This is it, yeah, Sister China Piana.
Yeah, I think so.
That's how you pronounce it, right?
Yes.
Chai.
Okay, Sister
Chai
Chai
Chai.
Xiong.
Yeah, Chai Xiong.
Okay, those she
Yeah,
probably
Probably
not
busy.
here.
Go,
Okay.
go to somewhere else.
Okay, I'm gonna Kathy, can you tell us?
Cherish the spirit, create the vision, follow the faith, serve in humility. Aja, Aja, Aja.
Yes, thank you, Kathy.
You're
Yes,
welcome.
that's one of something that our group needs to know by heart. You know, we always have to look at the screen, but I want us all to know that that's a very important thing. So our company motto, it's one of the important things because everywhere we go, that's where we're gonna start off and that's where we're gonna end off. Okay. So if in case you don't remember our company motto by heart, then do practice and do know more. Okay, so that way, just in case if Amy don't have to scream on or anybody who's the host don't have to scream on, you know about her. So I will put Kathy down. Amy, can you pick one and I'll read the question? Okay, Kathy. Okay. Okay. All right. So this question, it's mainly for some of a new one, okay? Because we've been going through a lot of anime compositions and how to make money, okay? So this question is asking, how many PV points do you need for your left and your right and your personal for anime to start paying you? Let's go with, okay, we have a sister here that her screen is just an iPhone. Amy, good to put your number.
I don't know who's the iPhone.
Which one is the iPhone?
And Selena?
Let me see. There's
I think it's Selena, isn't it?
Jelena.
Oh, Jelena.
Yes.
Jelena. Okay.
Oh.
Jelena, so the question is, how many PV points do you need for your left and your right and your personal PV for your enemy to start paying you? I can hear you. You're on mute.
Mute.
3,000 points.
3,000 points for left or right?
For
Or for
personal,
what can be more?
3,000 for left, 3,000 for right.
Okay. Okay, that's how much you get per facility, right? But for your personal PV, point, how much do you need for enemy to start paying you? If you're left and right, it's already 3,000 PV. If you're left and right, it's already 300 PV points. How much do you need on your PV to start off if you don't have 300 points?
10,000.
Correct. Yes. Okay. So just know that if your personal PV point is 10,000, and if your left and right reach 300,000 point, enemy will start paying you. Okay. So you don't necessarily need to have 3,000 point for yourself. If you only have 10,000 point, left and right reach 300 point, they will pay you $20. Okay. So you still get paid. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So we always talk about our products and supplements and things like this. But what products and enemies that were sold the most, and it is the most popular one? Okay, sister, yeah, are you in here?
Yes.
Okay. Did you have a question?
Oh, are you asking me the question?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I believe it is the Himohim.
Yeah. Human, yes.
Yeah.
So Anime has a lot of very good products and supplements and everything. But Anime, first well known, it's for human hands. Okay. So in case if anybody asks you guys know. Amy, can you pick a sister and then I'll read the question? We could do like
Thank you so much
what
for
the
the
fourth
question.
one. Okay, Amy, I read the question and then you pick a sister, okay? So in Anime, our business, okay, in our business level, okay, how many level do Anime have? Okay. So we always said there's level 1 is this, level 2 is, so we have level 1. Let me just give you an example. So we have level 1, it's master cells, okay? So how many more level do we have above master cell? How many more level? Amy, can you pick one?
Yeah, I'm gonna pick a new sister that I have never seen her. I mean, like I don't think that she come to our Zoom. But if you did, that's kudos to you. Tom Vane. I don't remember seeing you, but Sister Tom Vane, do you know the answer? 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Mayol, why don't you ask a different person with different questions, and then you could come back to that answer.
Let's do with my chair.
Yeah.
Yeah, my chair have always been here. So we want to make sure that if you're always been here, and then make sure it benefits you, and then you can learn something too.
Sister Maichia.
Oh, she's here.
Okay. Mayo, what's the question?
The question is, how many levels are in Anime's business model? So I give them one example that we have master cell. So how many more level are above master cell?
Can we volunteer? Can we volunteer?
Huh?
7? Is it 7?
What is it?
Is it 7?
You won't have to name them.
Is it 7?
I don't say how many level. So
I think okay, Sister Machia, you know what?
You say how many levels?
Yeah,
Okay.
I just said level, so I'm gonna give you that. But if you can name one of the level, be great.
Diamond master.
Okay, there you go. That counts.
I want a diamond.
Okay, Machi, I got you down. I think we're gonna do one more. Okay.
But can you tell them the level then? How many? There's 7 levels. What's the name of it? Or no?
Okay, so we have the master steel, the diamonds. We also, let me see.
Did you make
Sharon Rose.
So we have the Sharon Rose, the Crown Master, the World Master, and the Emperor Master. Did you hear me, Amy? Yeah. Okay. Okay. You guys are so funny. Okay. Well, anyways, this one should be a really easy Phoebe one, okay?
You asked a question about the back office on the MC Global Center. 1 questions on the center.
Wait, what happened?
Can you ask them questions about 1 questions at the center?
Please don't ask us.
Yeah. Okay, so when you go to the center, how many members can you add into the center when you purchase from the center? Let's go with Sister Sume. You're on mute, sister.
I better know that one, right? So there's seven time you can order.
Yeah, so 7 members you can add.
Yeah.
How many items can you add into 1 member? How many products can you place in 1 member under 1 account?
5.
Yeah. Yay. You asked a lot of questions, so you remember.
I remember. Yay.
This is me. Okay, Amy. I think 6 people should be good. I'm gonna ask this one, and if you know it, can you just shout out the answer? Okay, so what is the name of our new center just opened?
Minnesota Global Center.
Global. Okay. Minnesota Global, yes.
It's so cool.
Yeah, so Minnesota Global, it's our newest one, okay? So I think Ma has already doing a flyer out, but she has not finalized the time and exactly how it goes. So when she gets ready to announce. So Uncle Mike, thank you for joining us. Kathy, thank you. And thank you to Mimi and Daisy and all the sisters here tonight. Next week, Amy and I, we will plan something else and we will come out and talk more about maybe a little bit touch about the conversation plans and things like that. And if you guys have any questions you just want us to include in, please let us know, okay? And all the sisters out there, I will have Amy reach out to you. The one that went tonight. Amy, can you we'll reach out to you, okay? So Amy, with that said, can you do you want to conclude anything?
Nope. We will end with the company model.
Wow, Uncle Mike, what is that?
Oh yeah, Uncle Mike, we need to see that. Okay.
You're making us hungry.
He promised he's gonna share with us earlier.
Yeah.
Come on over. Come on over.
Uncle Mike, why do you eat 1 bite per each of us?
Yes,
Say that again.
a bite per
Why do
person.
you eat 1 bite per each of us?
So you need 36 bites.
So
Already
26
ate 4.
You ate 4, that means you got 22 more bites to go.
22.
Like Ma said, we're gonna pay the shipping.
Uncle Mike, they make it hard on you, huh?
Y'all want the recipe?
Send it out.
Please.
I tell you what I put in it.
Well,
I put salt and pepper pistachios, coconut, another nut, a banana, black organic black chia seeds, ATOMY.
Is that your recipe?
No, those are just some things I added in. I used like a cookie thing. I'll show you what I used, but I just added all these things to it. I'll show you.
Uncle Mike, are you sure we're not gonna need the fake fruit bites after eating that?
Hold on.
Okay.
Say it again.
I said, are you sure we're not gonna need the fake fruit bites after that? Because you said that we can lose weight by eating a bunch of cookies, and then we can use that, and then we lose weight, right?
Yes, if you eat nothing else. But this is what I got.
Oh my goodness, a peanut butter base.
I tore the top off. I just said I wanted to experiment. But this experiment came out good. And I mean, that's a lot of things I put in. So
pretty soon you're gonna open your new shop, cookie shop, right?
an ATOMY store with a restaurant on the side. Oh, also I used the ATOMY's 100% extra virgin avocado oil also.
Didn't you say something about pepitas?
Yes, pepitas. That's the first time I ever bought any of those. They look just like pumpkin seeds, and they're good. So you got pepitas, salt and pepper pistachios, banana, coconut, organic black chia seeds. So that's 5 things. Plus I used the extra virgin avocado oil. So it's good. And I said banana, right? And it turned out good. Yeah, they're good.
Okay, I got it.
We're going to Uncle Mike's bakery.
Come on down. If you're an ATOMY, you get a 50% discount.
Like that.
Right.
Okay, so any questions before we close down our company model? No questions. Yes, Kathy.
The schedule you have published ends tonight. So are we changing time, or is this going to be our regular weekly meetings time?
Yeah, so this is going to be our weekly meeting time is at 9 o'clock. Yeah, so it's
Central.
Yeah, Central. The reason why we changed at 9 is because that, and sometimes they have I think it was Jason usually sometimes he had like really good speaker, on the All About ATOMY on their Zoom. So I want you guys to be able to join those amazing good speaker as well. So it's always kind of conflict. So that's why, I told Mimi that we would just have to switch it off to 9 o'clock instead so that we don't have any conflicts.
Was Jason's tonight?
No, his.
Oh, good. Okay.
Like, usually, his is not tonight, but usually when he have like a good speaker come out, he always pick Thursday, and then it's always at 6 o'clock to like 7 or 8 or wherever it is. So I don't wanna. If you were to do at 8, then they tend to go a little bit over if we had 10 o'clock.
Right.
Yeah, so that's why I don't want to have any conflicts when then just in case that some of us want to go to that specific Zoom meeting as well. So that's why I switch it to 9 because I noticed that not a lot of people are doing at 9 o'clock. Yeah, so we don't have any conflicts from. Any other questions before?
Awesome.
So hopefully I know that you guys leave it in the Eastern time is a little bit too late. I apologize. I really
It's fine.
You guys
It's fine.
with us. Okay, let's close down where company. Sorry, just ignore my mom word in here, okay? Okay, you guys ready? Okay, turn your camera. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Share the
Share the
Share the
spirit.
spirit.
Create the
Create the
vision.
vision.
The faith.
Follow the faith.
Preserve
Preserve in humility.
God.
Ja.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
See you guys next week.
Thanks for coming, everyone.
And for those of you that got the